Yepers indeed. What's the plan first? You got
Videos, yeah.
well, I got that far, but what are you trying to film first?
I don't know. I think we need to get the cream out though, so we can have the shape balanced out. Or pick out your strandy blue.
Pull the blue out. I'll pull the blue out. I like the shiny blue being out here.
Chuck them a little bit. Spending some time with you. Ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Ooh, real quick, actually, check the there's a little pencil icon just under the live circle on OBS right there. Did you change the title?
I did bourbon with the boys in all caps.
That's good. You're a little off. That's a lot of cake there, bud.
A lot of dumpy, right for the mirror. Do we want to do bourbon cream or do we want to just stay?
I feel like I know you've been killing the other bourbon cream pretty fast, but I feel like a little bit of back to back would be interesting. A little sippy of each, just to be like the readily available one versus maybe better.
We're talking about doing that with the Buffalo Trace real quick.
I'm also down to do that with
And then
Buffalo
Heaven
Trace.
Hill, of course.
Yeah.
And we still got
Honestly,
Kings
I think
County,
if we do those three, that would be good.
Kings County, Very Old Barton, Gentleman Jack, and I don't know if we've done the McKenna or the McKenna. We haven't done the McKenna yet either.
You've been saying that we were saving the McKenna for the McKenna 10.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we do one of these up here, I vote we swap out the bourbon cream.
Yeah, that's
For
what
one.
I was primarily thinking. Do the bourbon cream another day.
Okay, yeah, that's cool with me.
Did you pull up? Are you our one viewer?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Well, I guess we'll do that. So
Start with the Buffalo Trace.
put it in the center, side by side.
Show that little barrel select a little bit.
Yeah, show the barrel select. And then we need a Glencairn in the middle just to have. Or I guess we do them 4x4. That's probably the easy way to do it.
Probably. We've got paper towels right here, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably easier.
Let me find the shot. Oh.
I'd say it's the best part of that opening for you.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
I like that you see a little audio wave from it.
Yeah.
All right.
You ready?
3, 2.
Discount Bourbon Review!
Discount Bourbon Review! I wasn't going to let him spoil all of my fun because today is a very special day, guys.
Yes.
We have a store barrel select of Buffalo Trace. And I think it's also single barrel. Single barrel store pick by Riverview Wine and Spirits. Barrel number 64, if that matters. Here in Sand Springs,
yep,
Oklahoma.
The Oklahoma area. And we've got an original bottle. I think this is just regular, straight up Kentucky straight Buffalo Trace. We want to go a little side by side, see how they vary up against one another.
Because this one's going to be married. It's going to be a couple different years of Buffalo Trace, a couple different barrels, all mixed up into just a classic offering. And the other one's going to be a strict barrel select that was picked out of 3...
very highly touted by the workers at that store. 6
workers sampled between 3 barrels to come down to this one.
Yeah. We were told 6 and 6. Every single one of them said,
unanimously
this is the one we want.
Barrel 64, that's ours.
I was kind of excited about it. Got me a little going.
We won't do you too dirty here. We're going to go ahead and start off with a Buffalo Trace. Dylan, remind them a little bit about what we know about the Buffalo Trace history.
Big fan of Buffalo Trace. Of course, we went down to the distillery over there in Louisville, Kentucky. And honestly, I know Buffalo Trace was not the original. I believe Ancient Age was originally what they started out as. And I believe it was, what did our man Mr. Aaron say? Was it Aaron or was it Alan? I think it was Alan. I think he said it was 99. They switched to the Buffalo Trace name.
So most people out there drinking should know it as Ancient Age.
Yeah.
In more recent terms, it's come to be known as Buffalo Trace. There are a couple groups of people, 4 or 5 years of people that can drink since it's been name changed. But got a good smell.
It's got a very good smell.
You.
No.
Nice and sweet.
Of course, we're both in the age of just knowing it as Buffalo Trace. I never once knew it as Ancient Age. Of course, I like Ancient Age and what we've got up here. That's good stuff. But
of course, we're also those post 99 people I'm talking about.
Just barely. Just a little bit.
We just babies. Good.
It's very good. He gives a lot more ethanol off on the mouth than he does the nose.
You think so? You think he bites with a little bit more than he barks with?
And specifically with this bottle that we've tried on the channel before.
Yeah, check out that review.
I noted that same kind of feeling when we tried this bottle, and I did not note it when we tried the bottle in Louisville. That one was a lot smoother. Nowhere near as much bite. Of course, that one was probably a fresh bottle.
And I wonder if they did do a single barrel select, because in that video we noted that the Sazerac sample we had and the Buffalo Trace sample we had up at the bar were just remarkably smooth compared to anything else we had seen so far.
And I think I tried the Buffalo Trace for the first time maybe a day or 2 prior.
Yeah.
And so that was fresh for me in that feeling and what I was thinking in it. And I'm still kind of feeling it. The flavors aren't bad. He's just harsh on this one in the palate. Hold on, let me...
Yeah.
I get a lot of leather tannins on them.
You get a lot of those oak and leather tannins?
Yeah.
When I shoot them back pretty straight, I get a lot more of those sweet notes. I wouldn't say it's the caramel and honey that comes along with the Weller, but he's not too far off the beat. I think it's definitely a young caramel, something that just got thrown in the pan, sugar just finished melting, and it's right there, just getting to be golden. And that little bit of rye spice that comes in with you.
Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit.
But this is Mr. Dylan's bottle of Barrel Select, so I'm going to let him do the honors of opening this one up for us.
Very exciting. This is my first open of a Buffalo Trace bottle. And for it to be a single Barrel Select, I'm very excited. Let me see here. Where's this guy?
Which I'm excited to see because I know that we've also sampled Blanton's on this channel, and Blanton's is something that Dylan's got quite a affinity for. He really likes the flavors there.
Been liking it a lot.
And they are single barrel across the board. Now, there's no select or anything like that. They're just all single barrel.
That was
a good pop.
Good pop on him.
We're gonna do our best to emulate it. Ready?
Hold on.
Let us know who you thought was better.
We can do this. It's
not no. One run.
I did it. I did it.
That's pretty good.
Okay. But
those are all single barrel. Blanton's are. So I'm curious. They said there's some good notes in here. I'm curious if these are the notes they're talking about.
Ooh, no.
That's all right. We'll take care of that.
If you didn't spill it, did you enjoy it?
Right. Oh my goodness. Actually, he does have a very significantly different nose than that Buffalo Trace we just sipped. Wow. Yeah, let's let those people see that designation.
Oh.
Who does he smell like to you?
Wow.
Who does he smell like to you?
He gives off a lot more sweeter notes. A lot more of those
butterscotches and caramels that come with the bottles of Blantons we've had.
I don't
it's
know.
not there. It's not there.
I don't know if I want to say butterscotch. I don't know if I want to say butterscotch.
That's a reserved word.
Reserved.
That's a reserved word.
It is very deep in the caramel. It really is. It pulled out a lot of that caramel.
Wow, I'm so shocked. This is a single barrel. Yeah, these two Buffalo
crazy.
Traces can be so wild.
I'm going for it. I want to know what she has to offer.
No, we did pay a little bit more. I think we paid $44 for this store barrel. It's out in the country a little bit further out. And, I mean, Buffalo Trace here in the area, a little north than 30, 35.
Usually, yeah, around that 35.
So, right at 44, it's $10 more, maybe just $5 more off of what a barrel select should be. But, how you feeling?
I like that a lot. It's nowhere near as loud. Ethanol just gaseous in it.
Yeah.
It's a really dark caramel. Like, it's not just like a really light. It's a really dark, rich caramel that you get out of him.
Almost bittering or hitting on some of the chocolate bittery kind of notes there on the back of the tongue.
Oh, a little bit. You can get that.
Not quite the depth and richness, but some of those bitter notes.
That's very interesting. He's not opening up for me.
Now you got me just a little bit curious. I'm just gonna do a cork sniff here.
You're gonna get the difference on the butterscotch.
Yeah. It brings you back down real fast.
Ooh, yeah, it does. But it's still good. That's a really bright.
But you can see where
that's the thing
in their recipe they're starting to get close to this.
That's the thing. You can really nose very bright caramel, really light caramel, but in the palate it's a really dark caramel, and that's very interesting. I like that.
Fruits. There's some red fruits there. Now going back after that Blanton sniff. Maybe not red fruits. Maybe it's dark fruits. Maybe it's something like currants, plums.
I think plums is a good one. I think plums fits in there.
Now, we always have a Sprite cracked for cocktails just in case. The question is, Dylan, do we want to give him a cocktail designation?
It's good enough for Elmer T. Lee, it's good enough for me to at least try it once. I'm not pouring anymore. I saved myself just a little bit. I think that's perfect. We were not exact on this one, but I just want to know. I think that's really good.
However you want to take them is going to be fantastic.
I think that's really good. It adds a really nice, complex caramel to the sugar sweet of that Sprite. That's good. I'm a big fan. Realistically, I see, just because he's a single barrel select, and he's my personal first single barrel select, and being a Buffalo Trace, I'm very excited about that. He's probably just going to be a sipper around my place. But he can be mixed, without a question. He can be mixed.
I'd be more apt to mix his brother over here. I'd be more apt to mix just a standard Buffalo Trace bottle.
I can agree with that. Absolutely. I would probably, if I had both of them on my bar and I'm going for a mixer, I'm probably grabbing him first. I've got other things on the bar that I'm probably grabbing before the Buffalo Trace. But if it's just between these two, yeah, he's going to be my mixer. That nose, especially in comparison, that's a
very, so much more complex.
It is. Yeah. I mean, nose is going to be 7.5, 8 for me.
I think it was a pretty complex nose, especially with what Buffalo Trace has to offer. I'm unsure what I gave it back in the video, but I would say it's an above average nose. I'd definitely put it at 7, if not an 8.
It's a good one. Palate, I was very surprised by it. It does kind of hide things from you. He is a little complex. But it's just so vastly different, especially in that ethanol loudness in it. This guy really bites on me. Which I don't have a problem with. I can take the bite.
I mean, that's a little bit of it.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of fun.
This guy's so much smoother. And I'm a big fan of that. I like it a lot for my palate. He's above average.
A great one. like you said, it's gonna be a good one to bring home to the holiday to kind of puzzle some of your loved ones with. That
Yeah.
have had Buffalo Trace before and be like, hey, I got something a little extra special for you.
Yeah, I agree with that completely. And then swinging that blends right at the rear end of it. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that one.
So with this having been one of your first barrel selects, do you think you'd be more considerate of doing a barrel select like this in the future, or
Especially for something that if I have it actively on the bar, absolutely. If I've tried it previously, at the very least, then yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit more intrigued and interested in the single barrel.
But see, I think that's
if I haven't tried it before, if it's brand new to me, I haven't seen that brand, I'm more likely to go for a bottled and bond like the Heaven Hill over here.
Bottled and bond is always a fantastic way to start off. We know some of the bare rules here.
100 proof,
produced in 1 year, 100 proof,
at least 4 years in a government facility somewhere.
That's right.
So you can at least guarantee that quality whiskey.
There's
if I don't know what I'm getting
there.
into, if there's a bottled and bond available, that's typically what I want to go for.
Yeah, especially if I'm getting into a new distillery. That's
always
good. Either the base offering or a bottled and bond.
Yep.
I mean, you can always jump ship and get their best offering, but I think you're kind of spoiling yourself on the ride.
Sometimes. I agree with that sometimes. Absolutely.
Next one I'm looking at is that Michter's lineup. That's what I'm starting to think about.
Ooh, that Michter's lineup evades us.
It does. We see the
we
bottles
see a
all the
good
time,
amount of
but
bottles.
we got some other things we had to report on for you.
Yep.
And those are all right there kind of edging up on fancy pants territory.
I'm
So
excited about them, though. I
I'm
want to get a
excited about
couple of them.
that's right.
But that's the thing. We still have so many bottles in our price range that we can go through. I'm still really excited about this McKenna. We need to get that McKenna 10.
Oh, we got to do the
Bobby.
McKenna, and then we're going to have to put on our fancy pants for that McKenna 10. You're absolutely correct.
We need to get that McKenna 10 off Bobby. Just for a nip.
And then we still
I'll
got
give him $10 for now.
we still got all the boys. We got to go through Jack. We got to go through Jim. We got to go through Jane. We got to go through Mike.
I'm excited about the Jack Bonded. I want to try the Jack Bonded. I really do. That might be.
That Jack Bonded is something that I've been considering because I've never been a huge fan of Old Number 7, but
I like them as just a little mixer, just to have.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Jack and
bad.
Coke, always fine.
Yeah.
Easy at the bar, something I've had a million times, but I'm never like, oh boy, Dad, you got to hear about this Jack Daniels.
The Bonded might change you.
The Bonded may change me.
But how do we feel overall about the single barrel
taste? I think whatever I gave, go check out the Buffalo Trace video, check out my scores there, and just add like 2 points to everything. I think all in all, this is a really good product. If you can find the specific Barrel 64 Riverview Wine and Spirits bottle that we have here, absolutely scoop it.
No question. That's really good.
And give the guy some love.
It's still in our price range too, just under that 50.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a number. I don't remember what number I gave the original Buffalo Trace, but
I'm thinking 9. I think it's a really solid bottle of Buffalo Trace.
I'm thinking 9 with price. You know what I mean? Kind of involved in that. I mean, he's $20 less than what we spent on the bottle of blends.
This is the bottle of Buffalo Trace I believe holds up to like some of the legends. When people are like, oh my gosh, Buffalo Trace is such a good whiskey. You gotta have it. It's always out of stock. You know, man, if you can get a hand on a bottle of Buffalo Trace, whew, I feel like this is a bottle of Buffalo Trace that lives up to that hype.
Yeah.
The other over here, it's a little bit more name.
Yeah. No, I agree with that completely. But still absolutely wonderful. And of course, please drink responsibly.
Just break their ears every time after every video.
Yep.
Because I like to leave the claps in.
Just get real close to the mic on the next one. Nice. What are we doing next? Bottled and bond.
Bob.
It's the Heaven Hill. We're gonna drink the bottled and bond. What about this guy? Little bitch. I know he tastes good. 100 proof. This bourbon is 7 years old. That's the part that excites me about him. They're specifically touting the bottle and bond, but they're also letting you know, hey, this guy's probably a little bit better than most of them. Kentucky bourbon pays tribute to the earliest days of the distillery's history when it in 1939 released Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond. The namesake brand quickly became the #1 selling bourbon in the state of Kentucky. Still today, the craftsmanship poured into this bottle by the same founding family meets exacting standards first set forth in the Bottled and Bond Act of 1897.
Our Blanton's review is it's just it's finishing converting to 4K.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll get them going.
This historic offering reflects on the company's founders' firm belief that it takes patience and perseverance to make something of great quality.
I feel like it does.
This one? What was the other one that we tried?
Quality House? Yeah. Heaven Hill Quality House? Boy, I can't wait till we can do the whole Heaven Hill lineup and just slam dunk on him again.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
No, I'm excited about it. Distiller license 31 in Kentucky, Heaven Hill. Nice.
Nice.
Am I recording?
I don't know. It's a great question.
If I'm not, now I am. Oh. Hello. We are just getting ready to sit down to film another video. Yeah, you want to come by and hang out? Well, I got a Grammy. If you want to come by and at least grab that Grammy. No. Okay. Yeah, I was seeing a little bit about that with the filming for Go Boat, but just let me know if you come on by. Well, I mean, we're live streaming right now, but we're also just kind of slowly filming our videos. Yeah. So.
Come follow us on Twitch, Christian.
Yeah, try that Twitch link again. Just leave it open and running. Try it again, yeah. Thanks. Okay, talk later. Someone's got a store pick of Weller Cold Proof. They're selling down at 280.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not spending 280.
Yep, we got the Old Forester single barrel rye.
I don't know about rye. I mean, I want to try the Old Forester, but I just know I'm not a big fan of rye. You know what I mean? I'd rather try something else.
Yeah. The wine, the women, the drugs, the weed.
Let's say 83.
It's just dump all the hooch out. No, I got it, bud.
Oh, don't worry about it.
We don't have quite as many audience as we do yesterday. I'm gonna plug this in for one quick second.
Well, we were also advertising a lot more yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was the big day though. Yesterday was the drop day.
I think today's just more of a good opportunity to get a VOD out there, you know what I mean? I said I think today's just a good opportunity to get a VOD out, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, it's kind of stinky, and I'm a little upset that yesterday's stream couldn't be recorded for whatever reason.
Well, yeah, I'm just hoping that eventually they do. I mean, maybe I can find the footage and get it sent to us, but I'm less than hopeful.
Yeah, I don't see them hitting us with that. I see them hitting us with, weird glitch, sorry.
My dad died on that live stream, and I need to see it again. As per a criminal investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be very good for them.
That wouldn't be very cash money.
For the VOD, I guess. This is the official discount review. Dog. His name is Banjo. He does not like bourbon.
Dog.
But he does not come on the channel.
Yeah, he's not Bourbon Boy.
No.
He's a kibble boy.
He is. He is.
He is.
Alright, one more thing. One second. Alright.
You're good. I'm vibing. Sometimes, at least, I'm vibing. I'm excited about the hill. We did take. He found it earlier today. Josh did while he was out and about. I was at my day job. Josh found it out and about. I don't remember what store it was at. I think it was at a store here locally to us. And it was only like $48, $50, probably after tax. Right at that top line for us here at the Discount Bourbon Review. I'm excited about it. We took a little nibby. I mean, you can see she's already crying. But give her a little sippy sip. I want to know what Josh is up to. I'm curious as to what he is doing. I'll tell you what, I'm definitely just going to get a little sippy sip of this Sprite. Just because I'm thirsty. Cheers. Delicious. I would like to try the McKenna as well. We've been waiting off on it for that. Bobby, he's got the 10-year. The Gentleman Jack too. Honestly, I don't know. What are we looking at? Gentleman Jack's only 80 proof? That's ridiculous. Double mellowed. That's just the government warning. That's all I get. Tennessee whiskey. I don't want Tennessee whiskey. I want Kentucky bourbon. Are we doing the bourbon cream?
Maybe. Maybe not.
If we do the bourbon cream, we're cutting out the Gentleman Jack or the other one. I can't do all.
Well, remember, this ain't 30-40 proof. This is...
That's what I'm saying, though. It's still one or the other.
Let us know in the chat if you want to see Dylan do more.
We have to go. I have to go home and drive responsibly. So we're gonna cut it off.
At whenever that is, you want to go home.
I mean, that's fair, but I'm not trying to stay here all night. I gotta go to OKC tomorrow.
That's what we gotta start filming earlier today.
I agree. I've been working a little bit later these past couple of days. You know I'm normally off around that 10:30, 11 o'clock time. No bueno. I got a text from my boy too. Going to OKC tomorrow. We're going to a concert. I'm not. They are. I'm just driving.
I will have to make sure everything's uploaded to my phone, so I either need to go delete those old videos on my phone.
Yeah. Anything that's uploaded to YouTube.
Well, the problem is I was getting ready to do that, but then I can do the shorts. I can pull the shorts directly from the...
Okay, so let me rephrase that. Let me just go ahead and rephrase what I didn't finish spitting out. Anything that we've posted on YouTube and you've already gotten the chance to pull shorts off of that you wanted,
yeah,
yank it.
But
I don't think there's too much.
If not, I think I should start uploading more directly to our Google Doc, like we were talking about.
No, I think we should too, because honestly, that gives me a place to start putting the videos that we've been recording on my phone.
Yeah.
In the hunting, I can put it up there, and then you can use it whenever. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because I want to. That's a video that we have to think about that we have recorded today. That we can probably just talk about a little bit our hunt and include some of the videos that we recorded today after we do this.
We can do
the bourbon cream, a little commentary. I feel like that'll be a good amount. That's another 5 videos today. I'm bad at math. I'm ready. We got a camera there. We got a camera there. We got a camera here. We got a camera there.
We got a camera under the desk.
We got a camera on the cake.
On our peepees.
Whoa.
Oh. Excuse me. Sorry. Madison was watching our videos and she was telling me I need to clean the table, and I was saying to the real Discount Bourbon Review fans, the dirty table is what makes it, right? It's not the bald eagle picture slightly out of frame. It's not the cocktail mixed drink thing that we got going on. It's not even the lamp with the bad lighting. It's the dirty table. Discount Bourbon Review!
Today we're going to be going for the Heaven Hills Bottled and Bond. We were kind of hit by a surprise today. One of our local liquor stores put up on their Facebook stories, whatever it's called, equivalent, whatever, that they got the Heaven Hill in, and they were excited about it. They were just advertising it. I was at work, sadly, working my day job, but Josh, man, here was free and available, and he went running for it. Josh, how much did you spend on it?
Oh, about running for it. I certainly made it there a little bit after noon. They posted that pretty early on in the day.
That's fair.
But I paid $47 for it. Why I was so excited about it is because we had to pass it up when we were on the Ohio trip, hunting down that antique 107. If you got to go check those videos.
Sitting down back over here for whatever reason.
But
it could be up here.
The store only had a limit 1 on allocated bottles, not just limit 1 of that type of allocated bottle.
Yeah.
So,
which is a little different.
It is a little different.
Out here in Oklahoma, you can, at a lot of our stores, we can get away with just getting 1 bottle of this guy.
Get a bottle
and
of
then
that
if they
guy,
also had the
and get a
107,
bottle
we
of
could
that
get a bottle of the 107. So we were a little confused, a little taken back, but
as
we did have to pass up on the Heaven Hill because of it.
Yeah, we did have to pass up then, so we were a little remiss.
Yep.
But now that the opportunities come by, we're so excited to share it with you. We had a couple people here in the OK Bourbon drinkers community reach out to us, tell us how excited they are about this Heaven Hill distillery, how excited they are about this Heaven Hill distillery review.
Yep.
So I think without further ado, I'll go ahead and start pouring them up.
Let me know how.
But we've had some run-in with the Heaven Hill distillery before in the past, Dylan.
On our channel specifically?
Yeah.
Yes, we have. We've gone over the Quality House sitting back up here on the top shelf, even though I wouldn't really consider him a top shelf whiskey.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't. I'd put them more down here. I wouldn't put them down here where we have not whiskeys, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, they're not even on camera.
I think we can put the Bardston up here instead of the Quality House, but that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't a very big fan of him. He wasn't outright awful or offensive, but I wasn't a very big fan of him. But I am excited about this guy. I got to try a little nip of him, but I haven't been able to get a full nose experience. So
the grain on his nose is really good. So far, I'm getting a lot of those kind of darker notes that I associate with rye and barleys.
Yeah,
a lot. Far from the weeded sides.
I would say he's very smoky, not oaky.
Yes, that's something we like to say here, and you're right. I'd say he's smoky, not oaky.
Ooh.
When I do the French inhale, I get a little bit more of those honeys. I get a little bit more of those caramels. But still, that grain and that spice is dominant.
The grain and spice is very dominant, but if you're really looking for those sweeter notes, those honeys, those caramels, you can find them.
They're at the back of the nose, for sure.
I agree, though. You really do have to hit it with that, I believe you just called it the French inhale. And it...
Keep your mouth open a little bit while you're sniffing.
Yep. And it's... He hides from you.
He's
not very sweet on the smell. He's just not. I don't have a problem with it, but he's just not.
On my sip, I'm getting a lot of reversals. I'm getting, instead of those kind of spices, maybe even almost bordering on tannins a little bit, I'm getting a lot of sweetness.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of woodiness.
I mean, I am getting a lot. No, it really...
Yeah, oakiness.
Oaky, not smoky on the palate, but very smoky.
But reversing the smell, yeah.
No, it really is. That's very surprising. You get a lot of red fruit, a little cherry, you know what I mean?
I'd say brighter. Yeah, I'd say a brighter fruit than a darker fruit. But not particularly floral by any means. So maybe that's the sugar. Maybe it's not a caramel. Maybe it almost smells like a little maraschino cherry to me.
No, that's very interesting. How they almost polar opposite between nose and
Maybe
palate.
Bordeaux cherry. Maybe those darker.
A little bit more rich.
Mm. Hey, I'm trying to be.
Aren't we all? Ooh. He opens up with a lot of smoke in the little later bits of that nose. A lot of smoke in that nose.
Now, because he is under $50, he is not a fancy pants whiskey, so we're going to go ahead and tell you how he mixes. I really get a lot of licorice on that nose now that he's opened up. We always compare against Sprite. If you watch our videos, that's our constant. We compare against Sprite for you. If it's good enough for Elmer Thiele, it's good enough for me.
It's the way it goes. It's, you know, I wasn't getting it on the palate very much at all, but I'm getting a lot of that licorice, that anise almost in
Yeah.
the Sprite.
Yeah.
It's very.
It's off-putting for you.
It really is. I'm not a very big fan of that when it's mixed. I really liked it a lot more neat. I don't know.
I think it's unique.
Unique's a good word to use. You can use that word definitely. I don't disagree with that, but
Sounds like you'd say it with more emphasis than me, but
you know, but it's for me. I can just go ahead and go outright and say it. The Heaven Hill bottled and bond. That's a straight neat sipper for me. I don't think I'm not interested in putting him in my sweet tea at home in any way, shape, or form. The constant here is Sprite. The constant for me at home is sweet tea.
Now I'll raise you one argument.
Okay.
How do you feel about the idea of it in a whiskey cocktail, like Manhattan, an old fashioned?
I think like an old fashioned. I've never had honestly. I think I had one Manhattan and I never liked it. Maybe it was just a bad Manhattan.
We're gonna have to do a cocktail channel. We're gonna do a cocktail.
We're gonna have to start to. I know you've got the tools somewhere around here, but I would try it in a cocktail. I don't think I'm confident enough to say that it would be good in like a classic whiskey cocktail, but I would try it.
I think he's got a pretty complex nose. I think all in all, I'm gonna give him above average nose. I'm gonna give him an 8.
Oh, I would.
I really like that nose.
Yeah.
It's just he's missing that X factor for me that actually comes by watering it down just a little bit, which is kind of surprising. When I mixed it with the Sprite, I started getting that X factor, started getting that next level. So I think maybe I'll go ahead and give him a 9. Because he's got it, he's just not playing his cards. Pretty good nose.
I can agree with the thought of he's got it, just not playing his cards. But for me, he's definitely above average. He's missing the X factor for me is wanting to pull me back and keep coming back for more. Mm-hmm. And he has a good nose. He does.
That je ne sais quoi, that little extra that just you're like, what?
I'm not coming back for him. And so I'm probably gonna stick him around that 7 range for nose because he is good. He's definitely above average. Big fan of that. But I don't. 8 might be pushing it for me. 9's definitely pushing it for me.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
I think it's a pretty good one.
How do you feel about the palate though?
I liked it. I liked it both ways, to be honest. As just a whiskey, standalone by itself, separate of price, I think it was a pretty good whiskey. I'm going to give him an 8. I think he was above average, something you're going to enjoy. Maybe not anything you're going to write home about. Not like, oh man, this bottle was just so unique compared to anything else. But this is also one of our first entrants into the Heaven Hill line. We've tried some Larceny. We've tried some
that we just learned
Quality House.
We just learned yesterday that Larceny is a part of the same distillery. So that's interesting. So we were wrong when we said earlier that we just tried the Quality House because we tried the Larcenys. We tried the original. We have the basic launch of them, and then we've got the foolproof up here, don't we?
Yep.
And so we've tried a good amount of the Heaven Hill distillery. Realistically, I think what we're missing is the Elijah Craig.
Yes, we have not dove too much into the Elijah Craig. Gosh, and what else are we missing from Heaven Hill proper? You know what I mean? I'm sure if they got a Bourbon, they got a Heaven Hill proper.
I'm sure they do.
So there's a couple things. Let us know out there if there's anything we're missing specifically from the Heaven Hill lineup.
If we're missing something.
Yeah.
My big thing is just trying. I want to know. And so if there's something I'm missing, please let
There's something you're excited about.
Yeah. But palate-wise for me, he is definitely above average. I don't want to take any points away because I didn't like him mixed. Because we haven't done that with any other drinks, so I don't want to do that to him. I will say that mixed, he did offend me. He is a neat drinker for me.
I mean, I think that's something to take into consideration, though. Although, if you're going to give him a straight designation, you're just going to go ahead and say, don't mix him up anyway.
I would say that. I would say don't mix him up anyway. For me, he's a nice, maybe not a start of the night kind of drink. I mean, if you really like it, I don't see why it couldn't be. But I'm just sipping on him. I don't see myself mixing them with anything realistically. I would try them in that classic whiskey cocktail that we were talking about, but flavor-wise, he's just probably going to be around that 7 for me. Kind of like the nose. He is above average, but nothing crazy special. Nothing I'm going to write home mom about, like you kind of said. That price, for me, 47's pushing it just a little bit for me.
It's getting out of budget bourbon territory. You know, you're going to have to be having a good week.
Definitely not fancy pants territory, but you're definitely pushing it. Especially compared to some of the other, I mean, Weather Green. You can go get a bottle of him. He's not 100 proof, but you can go get a bottle of Weather Green for $25 around here. and that's a much superior bottle in my
Well, I
opinion.
mean, you think about it. What do we got? We got 25 ounces in a bottle, $50. You're paying $2 an ounce here. If you're making up a proper bar drink, maybe 2 ounces, maybe 3 ounces. We want to say. I mean, you're starting to look at like $6 there. You're starting to look at a bar drink out. I mean, and at that point, there's some other things you're taking into consideration. So that's why we kind of like to stay under that $50 price point. It's because when you start approaching that $6-7 a drink territory, you're probably just going to revert back to Jack and Coke out at the club because of some of the other benefits that come from it. Banjo the Wonder Chord. You got to see him in the live stream a second ago. If you guys were watching that live stream,
yep.
Banjo the Bourbon Dog.
The Bourbon Dog, who doesn't like bourbon.
He does not like bourbon. Banjo the Bourbon Dog.
I don't think he's ever had bourbon.
Yeah.
No. But we're going to assume he doesn't like bourbon because he's a dog.
Spicy.
It's
spicy.
But overall, Heaven Hill, bottled and bond, he's going to go at a 6 for me.
Just above average?
Just the price and consideration, just above average. I think he's good. I think you should try him if you're interested in trying whiskeys.
Keep on your bar. Keep on stock. If you see it empty, you're starting to run out, you're going back out to find a new one, you stop in your hunt to go get another bottle of this.
No.
I think I would. I think if I were getting low or getting down to my last 10th and it was that, we're picking a new bottle to review for you guys, I might have to refresh. Not like we're drinking them all that often, but
I want to pick up a new bottle to review for you guys. That sounds a lot more enjoyable than picking up that guy for me. If that's me, we can just.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm having a revelation right now. I should be doing this for you guys. I should be trying all the bourbons we can in the world.
Yeah.
Just for you guys. Let you know.
He's not bad. If he belongs on your bar, he belongs on your bar. I don't think he. How do I say that properly? I wouldn't be upset with him being on my bar, but I'm not going to go out and look for him to be on my bar.
Same way. If we hunted him down just to give him a review, and now he's got some space on the bar, you'd love him, but you're not. Yeah. You're not hunting.
I want a few people to try that, but there's also a few people that they're probably going to quicker get the preferred. You know what I mean?
Well, our fan, Mr. Dibbler from the Facebook group, he is not going to be as big of a fan of what you said about that review. He said that he wants to have multiple at all times.
Hey, that's okay. We can disagree on these things. That's the beautiful thing about bourbon and flavor tastings, just in general, just even outside of bourbon. We all taste things differently. I mean, you and I have disagreed on flavor notes on bottles that we're trying right here. We're tasting separate.
But that's some of it. You got to find an advisor. You got to find someone, a reviewer that you trust.
I mean, that's true.
You like their palate. You find that you agree with their palate. You watch a couple of our videos on bottles that you had. You say, hey, I think that Dylan's got a palate like mine. I think Josh has got a palate like mine. Let's see what they got to say about this new bottle before I buy it.
That's really what it's about, yeah.
Not to get meta about the content, but drink responsibly.
Please drink responsibly. I don't think you gave it an overall.
Oh, yeah.
What's your overall?
Overall, before we sign out, 8. It's above average. It's pretty good. It's something that I'd start letting people know about, especially if they've made any mention about the Heaven Hill distilleries before, liking those products. I'd go ahead and mention it to them. 8.
I agree with that. If someone comes across and they've specifically mentioned they like Heaven Hill products, if you haven't tried the bottle mod, please try. That's very good. I agree with that completely. Drink responsibly though.
Drink responsibly.
That's a bad clap. Hold on. There we go.
Sounds like Christian may have arrived while we were filming.
Was that Christian? Christian, get in here, dog. You can just walk in.
No, the broadcast is still good.
Yeah, that's gonna keep going. That's the little camera right there. Yeah. And then the phones for video.
You can sit in that corner with the pillow.
How many viewers you got?
Right now, no one.
1.
We're just hanging out.
Shit, my butt.
Well, we are going to be uploading the VOD to YouTube. We just did this Heaven Hill bottle and bond.
It's very good. I liked it.
Heaven Hill. Have I tried that?
Probably not.
Maybe the Quality House up here. You probably tried.
Oh yeah, no, he'd love the Quality House.
How many videos you guys have? You're fucking
Like 18.
Yeah.
We need like a logo.
We probably got like.
You need like a lighted logo behind it.
like a neon light logo would be fucking cool.
No, I think
like
that'd be
almost like
sick.
trashy level, but like that'd be
think
sick.
that's sick.
What's your channel name?
Discount
Bourbon
bourbon
Reviews.
reviews.
I think it's technically without an S. I think it's just review.
I think it's with an S.
I know on Twitch it's without an S.
Okay, well,
That's
that's
sweet.
Yeah, the Heaven Hill flavor wise is very sweet. Give it a sniff though.
It's all gone, but still. I still don't know how to smell. Whenever I sniff, it just smells like straight.
You gotta
alcohol,
you
man.
gotta
Let's
look.
start smelling a bunch of different ones. Let us smell the blends for real quick.
Bro, come here. Please come smell the fucking blend. Okay, hold on. We're at one. Where's the fucking blend? Oh, he's here. But something like this guy. Come here. This
Can't
isn't.
be on video drinking.
You're not drinking. You're smelling.
No, you have to come back. You have to come back here. Come back here too.
Yeah.
It's fine. You can do it off camera.
This is an Irish whiskey, so this is gonna be completely different. Not this.
That's a scotch. That's like a peated scotch. Yeah.
This is a Scotch whiskey.
What is that?
I'm trying to get.
Oh, okay.
for you.
18 and 3 shorts is what we're at.
Yeah,
So
he's
20,
very
21.
deep. He's real peaty. You know what peat is?
Moss.
Something they yeah, exactly. That's it. They burn shit from it when they're making it for whatever reason, so it kind of puts off that smell. But now this is a bourbon. This is what we've been getting so excited about. This is what we got up in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, I like that better.
Yeah, it's so much better. It's like butterscotch.
That's what we hunted. That's what we hunted.
That stuff right there?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, like, technically speaking, this is what we got in Louisville. I'm excited that we got what we were hunting, and the whole reason the trip started was
Was
this
that
stuff.
one.
Yeah. Let me smell that shit.
Yeah, this stuff's fucking blunt.
Can you,
If
you
that's
guys,
bland,
can you tell the difference between that and the green stuff?
Yeah, you can. You absolutely.
Multitude are a horrible, but yeah, we can.
That other stuff smells better.
Yeah, it's a lot sweeter. I don't know if I'd say that, but the other stuff is definitely a lot sweeter.
Here, I'm pouring you up some mouthful with it.
Oh.
Oh, the blandness, dude. That's
That's love.
no, that's
That's love.
the stuff you said smells better.
That's love.
That is.
Flash with that bottle.
How much did we
How much
spend on
did we
it?
pay?
How much does it cost here?
Well, I want to hear both.
If you want one right now, it's
Alcohol?
150.
Yeah, we spent 60. Yeah, because we got
Vanilla.
Vanilla's a good note to pick up from that.
Hey, I thought-
Yeah, primo, dude.
You've never had.
That's fucking great shit, dude. I haven't even cracked my bottle yet. He sits at home unopened.
Four of those bottles. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dude.
Gone, dude.
I'm not a collector. I found. I can buy a bottle at a time, and hopefully it'll last.
I like the collecting fun part of it.
Yeah, it'd be fun, but I'm finishing up.
Because now at this point I've got 12 bottles, and I feel like I can.
Buffalo Trace water.
Yes, it is. This is the same water that they proof down the fucking shit with. So it comes out at like what 114, 117 proof out of the bottle, out of the barrel, and so they use this water to bring it down to 80 proof, or what is
Exactly.
it? 90 proof?
Yeah.
So is that water alcoholic?
90 proof?
No,
No, it's just
it's
lime.
the water.
Limestone water.
It's the
But
water.
it's the same
their
water, so you can add just like a little drop to it to your whiskey, and it'll give you the same notes and stuff that like it's already added to.
Yeah.
So extra.
It is. It's very much extra. I'm surprised you didn't let him try the bourbon cream with how low alcohol content it
I
is.
think we can do that bourbon video. Bourbon cream review?
You got the root beer literally right there.
Yeah.
Root beer.
Yeah, it's a bourbon cream, and when we were at the distillery
Do you
in
like
Louisville,
You like cream liqueur?
Yeah. Oh no, not cream before. I like creamy drinks, but well,
they made a root beer float
I have
of
it
bourbon
typically.
cream.
We
It's
go grab a
really
glass.
the long.
good. It was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah! The doctor joined in!
Hey, thank you, buddy.
Thanks, man.
We appreciate the follow. That's sick as hell.
Yeah, we're getting ready to do the bourbon cream video.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little Jim Beam. Are we just doing Jim Beam, or are we gonna do the?
We can break out the Buffalo Trace too. You and I can do a proper video on the Buffalo Trace. We
That's
can do
true.
We can do a pre-sample now. Kind of get our standing on it. Not much. You know, it's 15%.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna do a little pre-sip to get our standing on it.
Okay.
I'll dose you up here. We got a guest off screen. We actually just had someone follow.
We did
On the
literally
live stream.
the Doctor of War '97,
Doctor of War. We appreciate
which
you,
is the
man.
same year I was born. So crazy. Being
Ooh.
25 sucks. 26.
You have to give some.
I don't know how old you are. Your face just. Yeah, it sucked ass, brother.
Living the dream, baby.
Can we move closer. Looks like we got a.
Ooh, this is quite whisker with how strict Twitch is.
Quite riskier. Well, this is kind of the secondary outlet. We're doing this primarily for the YouTube discount bourbon reviews.
Yeah.
This is kind of just the option to have people join in on the live stream. It's not like a super monetizable thing. It's just hanging out with the boys.
And if
You know?
Twitch kicks us off for whatever reason, then we'll just start
That's
streaming
right.
on YouTube. People stream it on YouTube all the time. It'll
But
be
don't
good.
let anyone stop you from chasing your dreams.
No. We're just having fun. Just hanging out with the boys.
He's got a lot cornier of a nose than the bourbon cream from.
He really does. It's
Can you
like
grab that bourbon cream from the fridge?
it's got the same
You got it.
Buffalo boy on
Okay.
him. Jamie, Buffalo cream.
Ooh.
Whiskey and risky combined. Yeah, no, I get it. What's that movie? Is it a movie like Risky Business?
Fucking stupid, dude.
No, come on, man. That's kind of funny.
I love it though. It's a whisker.
I don't know. By itself, let me see it.
Appreciate.
I want to know.
It goes to about right here.
I want to know.
I wanna know.
Even if I do a little mixy mix and get a little bit of both, I just want to know.
That's a cream. That's a Jim Beam cream.
You're supposed to mix this with stuff, right?
Yeah, they take a first
How the
step.
fuck would you do
hand
that?
it to you.
Why the fuck would you mix this with that? I'm just giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
That's the same consistency as milk.
It's cream.
Yeah, it's cream. Yeah. I wouldn't be so shocked.
Ooh. Ooh. He has a much stronger bite than the Jim Beam.
A much better flavor. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's the Buffalo Trace. The Buffalo Trace. Yeah.
Much stronger.
Is it really stronger? What's the alcohol content on it?
15 and
Where does it say here?
down the bottom.
Down at the bottom.
15
Oh, yeah.
15.
15 and 15.
That's pretty crazy.
That is. Now we're going for the root beer flow. We going straight for the Buffalo Trace?
No.
No, he says. How much did we spend on the Jim Beam cream?
Oh, that's because that's not the right lid, dude. Let me put the root beer lid on the bourbon cream. The Jim Beam one we spent 22 on.
22, and then the Buffalo Trace bourbon cream.
Probably 30.
It's not a crazy difference.
30, 34 maybe.
Oof.
Yeah, you got oof on that one.
All right. I know what to expect, at least from the Buffalo Trace bourbon cream one. Actually, do I? This is a zero sugar root beer. Ain't
This
it?
is zero sugar this time around.
Ooh, this is gonna be different. Ooh,
Not quite as rich, in my
No.
opinion.
maybe a little bit more cream. At least with the Jim Beam, I would do a little bit more.
But
Keep it
Okay,
regular
real
with the Buffalo Trace. I haven't seen the Buffalo Trace bourbon cream anywhere.
no, you will not find this out and about. This is a distillery exclusive. I think you can get an occasional bottle here and there, but it's not going to make it past the shelf.
I know what I'm getting into, but I know I'm excited about it. Yeah, I would say if we're gonna do this again, a little bit more on the cream. Maybe for as much root beer as we're doing, a full ounce of the cream. But
Think so a little weak at that level?
just a little bit. Give her a sip. You let me know how you feel.
Definitely weak, but delicious.
It's
Isn't
very good. It is good.
Feels like melted ice cream.
It does. I just wish it had a little bit more of that bite on it.
But honestly, man,
It's like a half shot of whiskey in there.
yeah, pretty much. Good
I
holiday
think another
one.
half shot of whiskey would be perfect.
Well, that's what I did. The first time we did it, I did it with that homemade root beer from Ruby's, and then I mixed in the bourbon cream, and I did another shot of Buffalo Trace.
Okay. I think the Buffalo Trace is probably the smartest pick to go with it.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's made with, right?
I mean, does it say? I assume, but does it say?
Ooh.
Let me see here.
I mean, what else
Made
do
with-
they make it with?
I mean, you have to assume it just says Buffalo Trace Distillery, though. It doesn't tell you which of their products they're mixing with it.
Made with Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Well, I guess, yeah, it's not named until they put the label on it in the first place. So they're not like labeling it, taking it back out, and then mixing it. So I guess they're just using whatever bourbons they have on hand that they want to use. But honestly, Jim Beam is going to be weaker in comparison.
Here's the thing.
I think if we're going to do the video, we could try to squeeze 2 out from doing just the bourbon cream and doing the bourbon cream duo. But wouldn't it be wise to wait till like see if we can find a 3rd bourbon cream?
I mean, I don't see why not.
But then we can talk about 1, 2, 3, 4 videos again.
Yeah.
Is your buddy still on?
He hasn't said nothing in a little bit.
Yeah.
They come and go.
Ask what he thinks.
The doctor, have you tried any of the bourbon creams?
Yeah, anybody in our chat, please let us know. But I like this one a lot. I'm gonna be picking this one up again. We've talked about it, me and Madison, saying when we run out, we're joking we're gonna go back to Kentucky to go get some more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think you guys have just been saying that. How much you've been killing it though.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. I can see our offhand guest shaking his head too. He agrees. I think that him and his partner could absolutely crush a bottle like that too. Maybe we'll pick one up for us as we go.
I will take one.
Yeah.
You can only get one per person now. So
Not with this stuff. You can get 2 at least.
You can get 2 per person, so we can come back with 4.
Okay.
That's the thing. We were talking about how it was different in Ohio. You could only get the 1 bottle per person.
Yes.
You could get 2 of these. You could get 2
Two
of
of
these.
You can get
1 of these. And you could just pile them all
And
together.
then the vodka, the Wheatley vodka, you get 2 of those. You can get like if didn't have any ancient age or anything else like
No.
that. But
Here's a funny video idea. Dress up as a you have to have an ID probably. Dress up as a different person. Just keep walking into the same place.
Yeah, you
As
need a-
different.
oh
You need a
man,
different
yeah,
ID.
they get stinky. You might. That's a good way to
They
get
set
banned from it.
when your first time in, they set you up an account with your
Oh, no
legal ID,
shit.
and then when you go in, they give you a little RFID so that
Mhm.
you scan you cannot.
Holy crap.
Your best chance is just going in with extra people, like him going in with Madison, me going in with my partner, and them scooping a
you
bottle
and
for
that.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your best bet.
Picking up some photos on the street.
But we're talking about a little quick Kentucky trip.
I don't know about quick. That's not the right.
Couple days.
I don't even know if I'd say a couple days. We've been talking about a solid week.
Bourbon week.
Bourbon
Do
week.
you know how much filming we can get done in Bourbon week?
Oh god, we could get videos out. There's so many distilleries to go to.
Bourbon Week?
No, that's what we call it.
They're actually
oh,
they're doing a bourbon festival in Louisville
Yeah.
today, literally today.
Well, you should have gone to that for sure.
Well, you can only do what you can.
Yeah.
Some of us have day jobs.
Yeah, and not enough money. Well, we didn't film that one, but I think we have some better ideas about how we're going to go about pursuing that.
We got really excited about the hunt, and we negated the filming part on that last trip.
It's your first one.
Yeah, we did a little better. I mean, we're getting better. Of course, all our stuff's looking good. Actually, my Weller Green video, last I was looking, had 40 whole views, Christian. Now, I know
On YouTube?
you wouldn't know
On YouTube.
nothing about getting views, especially nothing in the couple 100,000 K views, but 40's
That's all legit though. We paid for it.
Ah,
It's all natural.
all good to go.
Does it count as all natural when you're just sending links out?
Yeah.
Send it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We paid for it.
Huh?
For sure.
Yeah, no, it's organic.
You're paying in our time. Does that count?
No.
Okay, well then, yeah, it counts.
Exactly.
The wine, the women, the drugs, the weed. This is my most important things. You know, it's like that song where the lady's singing about all the things that she loves. She's like, these are a few.
Beans, green potatoes, tomatoes.
Exactly.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
You knew it. You knew it from the beginning.
The foil's going back on him.
Are
'cause
you
I want
putting
to hold on to that
full
foil.
top? I
Yep.
took the full top off.
No, I'm keeping the full top.
Did you
I'm
see
not
this
gonna-
that we got? This is a single barrel select.
We literally-
Buffalo Trace.
I see Buffalo Trace, I'm just like, oh.
It's not just Buffalo Trace. See, look, I didn't got no special gold sticker.
This is my bottle. This is my bottle.
That special gold sticker means it's
Single
just one barrel.
All this juice came out of one barrel.
Most
Instead
of
of
them
being
are-
blended.
This one's all
with a
blended
couple
up.
of different
Yeah.
barrels.
Yeah.
This
Single-
Blanton's that you tried over here,
Uh-huh.
that's
It's a single barrel
all
as well.
single barrel.
Okay. So single barrel is better.
Yes.
Eh, But yeah,
I mean, depending on
it's going to cost more just because of the way that it's produced. And if that one barrel is better, yes, it's going to be better. But
it could be the particular barrel, like the barrel itself. Could have like.
We have what's called a Blanton's Brothers, and it's two Blantons that came from two barrels right next to each
like
other.
woody whiskeys, like.
Yeah, here I got one for you.
Hey, we're about to do that review.
We are. That one will work. That tastes like fucking straight wood.
Here, I'll pour you up a sample to sit next to us and then review. Just
Then I gotta go. So
okay.
Okay.
Well, here, let me get you wax so you can bath me replay.
I'll Venmo you. How much?
We're taking another little break. Binjo! Binjo! He ran away. He didn't like that. He wasn't a fan. That's okay. You don't have to be a fan. I'm actually smoking, so I'm still also just gonna be over here. Fun facts. Jeez Louise, brother. Josh is gonna see that later and beat the crap out of me. No, he's not. Ugh.
See you later, bud.
Bye, Jill.
Don't worry.
Hope you have a blessed day, bud.
Girl, sweet. Open that door.
Are we actually gonna do the King's County next?
The bourbon cream didn't pick me up too much. And that's usually the main definitive. If I get too drunk or not.
Yeah, but I don't want a chance getting too drunk. I'll do a little happy for it.
We can save it for another time. We have some other stuff that we can film or work on. Bits. Well, where's that for our live stream?
At least an hour.
Oh, yeah. Whiskey and risky combined. That's funny. I like that.
Oh, it's funny now, but it was cringe earlier.
No, I laughed then. Cool. Can you stop it from here? Do we have it?
Not from there.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Well, thanks guys for hanging out with the Bourbon Boys a little bit. We didn't film as long as we anticipated, but come drop in. We'll probably be filming again a couple times this week. About this time.
Bye.